Okay. I turned up the game a tiny bit, but yeah. Alright, let's start. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is Spyro the Dragon. It is the first one of the series. And I'll be doing 120%. Gotta get everything in the game.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
World record pace, no worries. So this is the only unskippable dragon in the game, and he's annoying.
Dragons in the artisan world. Then find the balloons. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Alright, we're done with him. Alright, so if you step on all those stones, it opens up this level. Most people probably wouldn't even know this level exists until you find the dragon that tells you about it. But yeah, it's the first flight level of the game. So in this level, I'm actually turning my camera a bit here to aim at the wall, and that manipulates the planes in this section to be in the cycle that I want. So if you off-screen planes, or if you're far enough away from them, they won't move. So you can manipulate the planes in a way to fit your needs. So I'm gonna stay on the right side of this tunnel here, and that's gonna delay this plane to be right where he was. So yeah, that was a pretty good section. And in flight levels, the lower I fly, the faster I go. So I'm trying to abuse that tech as much as I can in flight levels. So that's why I fly really close to the water. Alright. So what I did at the end of that level is I flamed that chest, but I made it so that Spyro would crash into the ledge, and that skips the animation that's supposed to happen at the end of every flight level. But yeah, it's the first level done. These gem thieves take 3 hits, and then they drop a good old 3 sack of gems. So yeah, on to Dark Hollow. This level's pretty awesome, if I do say myself. It's got a really nice soundtrack. Super chill. I'll be doing some funky stuff. So yeah, I can abuse a little bit of tech where if you jump coming out of a charge, like right after you let go of charge, you get a little extra height. So I can use that to basically just skip going up the stairs there and just jump right back. I'm gonna try an out of bounds here. By abusing that same technique, I'm able to land on that piece of ground that you can kind of stand on. Allows me to get out of bounds and save a little bit of time. So I managed to get a good cycle there because that guy actually growled at me through the wall. If anybody was paying attention, you might have heard him just kind of at me. And that actually makes him stop, so I managed to catch that cycle without any trouble. And there we go, got all the gems, got all the dragons. Rinse and repeat. Gotta get all the gems, all dragons, and all eggs. Bam! Flame charge. Yeah, if you flame and then charge an enemy very, very quickly. If you're like within the right distance of the gem that spawns out of him, the gem will automatically home in. It's a little bit different for each enemy, but the technique is the same. You can also do it on chests, just like I did there. And, yeah. That fountain causes you to, like, roll. It's like an animation, but if you hold X while that animation happens, you get a jump while you're rolling. So you can just hold X and then get up on top of the wall really easily. More fancy flame charging to save a tiny bit of time. So you'll see me flame charge like so many things in this run, and it really does save a lot of time over the course of the run. You know, half second here, second there. Adds up. So yeah, just cruising along through Stonehill. The gems are pretty spread out on this level. Also, you might notice I'm charge jumping a lot, and that's because there's slopes on the ground that kind of make Spyro charge a little slower, so if you charge jump, you're always at top speed. And if you hold charge jump on a specific slope where he doesn't actually get a charge jump out of it, he kind of skitters up the slope and it's a little bit faster. Didn't quite get all those boxes. Other than that, very good Stonehill. So yeah, that was Stonehill. So yeah, with jumping and the whole charge momentum being carried into jumps, like, you basically want to do that everywhere, because it just makes everything faster, like, when you're jumping. And also, boxes, like, if you charge through a chest, you can definitely lose a lot of speed. So, most of the time I'll be charge jumping through chests, and that's just to make sure that I'm not losing any speed from it. A tiny optimization I'm doing is that on each of those portals, I'm actually charge jumping into the portal really close to it. That's because you don't enter a level until the camera enters the level. And what happens when you charge jump is the camera kind of scoots forward a little bit, so it actually enters the level a little bit faster. That was weird. No biggie though. One thing I'm doing when I'm gliding, I'm actually charge gliding, so I'm pressing charge just for like a frame or two before I glide. That just cuts a little drop in the glide height so that you're able to get the most out of your glide. Because every time you glide, there's a little bit of an animation at the start of the glide which drops Spyro's height just a tiny bit. And by charging very, very quickly, it kind of just cuts that animation. And that was Town Square. Alright, I'm going to go out of bounds here. So, to enter this level, you actually have to exit through a portal, like the return home portals in one of the levels. But since I just didn't do that because they're not very positioned very well for the routes I was using, I just go in from out of bounds. It even saves a tiny bit of time because of the route. But if I were to fail that, I would have to go and do that trick again until I got in out of bounds. So it's a little bit of a risk. So this is Toasty, the first boss level, and these are the dogs, which take 2 flames to kill. And this dog right there actually just jumped to his death. And when they jump off the edge like that, they actually just give you the gem. So, nice little time saver. But if you're playing the European version of this game, if you do that, the gem won't home in. So, yeah, beware for you guys who are playing the PAL version. And this is our little sheep on stilts boss. And he's done. So I rescued Argus from that. Like, I went around the dragon, you might have seen that, and that's because Spyro will walk to a specific spot for each dragon, and the closer you are to that spot means you walk less distance, so it saves quite a lot of time by getting the right dragon positioning. And yeah, that's all the gems, all the dragons, all the eggs. And we're off to the second world, which is Peacekeepers. Also, one thing you might notice me doing is I'm charge jumping to turn at most of the time. That's because charge jumping allows you to turn a little bit sharper. And when you're on the ground and you're trying to turn, Spyro kind of drifts. So not only are you getting a worse turn, he also kind of loses a little bit of speed because of the drifting. And especially with how like slopey all the ground is in Spyro, like just turning while staying on the ground is usually not the best choice. So yeah, this is the second flight level. And you might have noticed, but the music in this level is actually quite a bit louder than the rest of the game. Pretty good soundtrack though. So yeah, doing the same old stuff, kind of trying to get as much speed as I can by flying as slow as I can and flaming stuff from far away. Just trying to save as much time as I can. Pretty standard night flight. Alright, so I didn't really explain wall gliding, but when I was going out of bounds to get into Toasty, I actually did a wall glide. I wasn't supposed to be able to get out of bounds, but you can actually ride on the slope of a wall like I'm going to do right here. So I rode on the slope just good enough that I gained a little bit of height there at the end, and that allowed me to get over here without having to go the intended way to go there. And that's definitely not the way you should be going there, but it saves a few seconds by doing that wall glide. So yeah, we are in Dry Canyon. And this is kind of the theme of this world, is kind of like a deserty area. You got these Norks with like shields and cannonball arms. Like, I don't know if they're holding a cannon in their arm, but they have like, they shoot cannonballs like out of their arms, I swear. I imagine they're holding something, but you never know with Norks minions. And then you got these guys that are holding like vultures, and they're smacking you with birds. Like, I don't even know what's going on in this level, but so much animal abuse, man. These vultures just going to their death, and these freaking massive Norks just using vultures to smack people around. So yeah, this guy, that 25 gem was actually a guy. Like, it was one of those big Norks with the vulture in his hand. But these fan chests, like the one I just flamed there, release a projectile. So, if you noticed, the first fan chest in the level actually killed that guy because the projectile can home in onto an enemy that you aim the fan chest at, and it'll just home in and kill it. It's neato. One thing to notice that I'm doing with these spring chests is that I'm actually pressing jump and flame almost at the same time. It allows me to jump very low and get the spring chest gem very quickly. And first damage abuse here. Just gonna charge into the fireworks chest because they actually take a few seconds to light on fire like this. Or a few seconds to explode, I mean. Oops. That was a little scary. Alright. And that's pretty much Dry Canyon. Whoops. I wasn't supposed to flame there. Give me the gem! Okay, we're out of there. We're out of there. That was a really, really lame ending. Give me gems. Okay, thank you. Alright, off to Clifftown. Alright, so I'm gonna go around the hut here. I'm just gonna jump, charge, and just get around there, easy peasy. You're supposed to, like, go up on top of the cliff to get around that, but hey, I'm a speedrunner. Also just gonna do a little glide around this house, easy peasy. Yeah, just who cares about bridges? Who needs bridges when I can just glide everywhere? So yeah, these mamas are like cooking up gem soup, I guess. So you gotta flame all of these cauldrons to get a gem. I'm not sure why, but you know, like, flame in the cauldron just pops a gem out. Like, it's just standard, you know? Common sense, man. This section, if you go in a certain way, you can usually get these vultures to to do the same thing every time, but I still don't quite understand it because I think they look from left to right, and depending on what cycle they're on, so like which direction they're looking at, they'll come at you. So I'm not too sure. I haven't looked into it enough to really know what's going on there. And yeah, just clean up the rest of these gems. And that's Clifftown. Hey, come on. Come on. So yeah, you need to use those cannons to blow up the metal chests, and yeah, cannons are really annoying. So yeah, this is the boss of Peacekeepers, Dr. Cool, or Dr. Shimp. Yeah, not much to this level, just a quick boss level. So yeah, this guy, man, I kind of feel bad for him. Like, you just kind of lightened his butt on fire. Like, I don't know what he did to deserve this, but this dragon is... he takes no prisoners. He will literally light your ass on fire. Alright, so that's Shemp taken care of. So we've done all the levels except for this one. So I said this is a desert themed area. Well, this level just doesn't care about the theme. It's just like, why not just put you in an ice cavern? But this level has like probably one of the best soundtracks in the game. Really tough level. It's just got a lot of stuff going on. Alright, so this snowball throwing guy can be in one of two places, and oh, this time he's on the left side. That's the quick side. You want him to be on that side, but I kind of just messed up anyways, so it didn't really matter. So I'm just gonna go through this level in a weird way. I need that key. So I'm kind of just gonna grab it and go through the rest of the level. And we'll end up coming back for the key chest, which was like at the start of the level-ish. Double flame charge. Okay, we kind of just went right through that gem, no worries. So if you barely clip these lampposts, you can actually get the gem to fall off, and without bonking. So I got it on 3 of them, which is pretty good. Also, charging that guy from a specific angle, you can get him to fall off in one hit, rather than taking two. So yeah, not too much going on, just getting my gems. So yeah, now I'm going back through the level backwards, basically. Going from the end back to the beginning. The quick version of those pillars, we call it magic stairs, and all you have to do is hold charge and jump and make sure that you land on the outside of each pillar. So they give Spyro enough room to jump to the next one. So yeah, now we're back over here. And the reason why we want to get the key is because we gotta go up here. There is a death abuse route that just kills itself after getting the key, but this way we save a life. And it doesn't save that much time, but it's decent. It's like a second or two of time save. And you save having to get an extra life, so it's also a bonus. Alright, we have everything in this world, so let's get out of here. Off to Magic Crafters. Alright, so what I just did on that thief is if you flame charge and jump, so if you're in the air when you kill the enemy, you'll actually skip the animation of the egg homing in. And Spyro has to kind of stop for a second or two to admire this egg, but if you do the animation skip, he will just keep on going. Also, I used that fan chest back there to hit the druid on the other side of the wall. Alright. Cycle, please. Oh yeah, baby. That cycle's really tough to get. You only have, like, I don't know, less than a second to spare. And in Spyro, really easy to make a second worth of mistakes. So yeah, this level's entirely cycle-based. I'm trying my best to get the quickest cycles I can here. And just made it. Nice. Dying there is very bad, so I'm glad I made that cycle. Just gonna wait for this guy to lower his platform. He was already, like, pretty close to the end of that cycle. So now the cycles are kind of done. Now we're just going to try to get through the rest of the level as fast as we can. Lame. So if I go around the back here, I can actually get both that guy and the fireworks chest flamed at the same time. Oh yeah, through the wall, baby. But yeah, that wall is it's just not solid. They wanted to save a little space. They're like, yeah, no collision on that one. Oh yeah. You have like a little bit of room to spare by charging that fireworks crate. Pretty good Alpine Ridge, not too bad. Alright, try to get another animation skip. Ah, bonked on him. Alright, so cleaning up the hub a bit and into Hat Caves. I don't think they missed that wall, I think they just tried to save a little bit of memory by making it non-solid. Something that they do very, very often in the Spyro 2 and 3 is they just make stuff non-solid because they were already reaching the limits of what the PS1 can handle. So yeah, I'm gonna use the supercharge here to break those two fireworks crates. While you're supercharging, you're basically invincible. Basically. Except for Dorito guns. Dorito guns can stop you. Alright, ferryless time. Like a this, like a that, and then a little jump there. Oh yeah, we in there. Alright, so just using the supercharge here saves a lot of time, because or else you have to get kissed by the fairy to give you super flame so that you can kill all those beetles in the cave, but man, the supercharge just works a hell of a lot better. Right, coming to a close on this level. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Scary, scary business. Oh, no. No, you're not supposed to be like that. So, you might have noticed I was flaming that fan chest from a weird angle, and it was because I was able to get the thief that was actually hanging out on the fountain there. We didn't really see him, but he was chilling, and the fan chest debris kind of just flew right into his face and bopped him. And assuming any of you remember that thief, he is extremely annoying to get, and I'm sure that a lot of people as a kid just completely got destroyed by that thief. So it's really nice that we don't have to actually kill him in any legitimate way. Alright, so this is Wizard Peak. This level has a banging soundtrack from the Amanda show, if anybody knows that. I don't, but I keep hearing that this song is basically the Amanda show song. So yeah, we're just cleaning up this outside area. And this guy, he's just hanging out. Now we're back at the beginning of the level and we're gonna go back through it. That guy didn't want to die, that's fine. It's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna jump on this ledge here and jump into the supercharge ramp because that gives me a little bit of extra speed and gives me enough speed to just get up here, which saves another trip around the outside of the buildings. And we're gonna get the glitch. Yeah, sweet. So there's a little glitch that can happen there, and it basically just cuts your supercharge midair for no reason. We really don't know what causes it. Alright, so again, abusing these supercharge mechanics, we kind of charge jump off a ledge to get a little bit of extra height. And then that allows us to get over here with one supercharge ramp. Oh, my flame didn't come out there. That's why that looked weird. No triple treat. Too bad. I gotta see. You can see how inoptimal that dragon was. Had to walk all the way around. So yeah, really unfortunate death because of that stupid glitch. Other than that, not a terrible Wizard Peak. Could have been better. Alright, so I entered from the back of that portal because if you do it properly, what I do is I jump and charge into it with the camera off screen, like the portal off screen, like it's not on the screen. And that actually makes Spyro fly into the dragon before the level loads, so call that dragon skip because we just skipped that dragon cutscene automatically. So yeah, just clean up this level. Easy peasy. So I'm gonna use the bottom of this arch here to get my animation skip. Alright, one more level left in this world. And it is blowhard. Another cycle-based level, so gotta try to get this. Gotta go fast, real fast. One of the harder cycles in the game to get. Aw, those guys were just not cooperative. In fact, I might have missed 2 cycles because of that. Maybe not, though. Oh, looks like I only missed 1 cycle. But that's unfortunate. Those little green wizards just have the weirdest hitboxes, so it's really easy to miss them. Other than that, went really good. So this guy just throws tornadoes at you, but if you're quick enough, you can just not get hit at all. The bosses aren't really much of an issue in this game. They weren't really designed to be hard. Alright, so that's it for Matchcrafters. Off to Beastmakers, the Swampland. Right, so we've got Terrace Village coming up, and that's going to be another very cycle-based level. So we're just going to try to go as fast as we can. Because these are global cycles. No matter where you are on the level, they'll continue to go, so... Oops. Already, I think I'm missing the cycle. We'll see, though. One of the tougher cycles in the game. Because you have to do all of this beginning section very, very clean to get it. Yeah. I'm missing a cycle. But that's fine. It's only a few seconds to miss the cycle. Because these floor zappers, we'll just call them that, they are all on cycles. Just constantly zapping the floor. What a shitty job to have, but hey, somebody's gotta do it, right? Somebody gotta stop the dragon. So yeah, I didn't go fast enough, so I'm just gonna clean up that guy, wait for that cycle. Wasn't quick enough, so missed out on that 1 cycle. If you're fast enough, you can do all of that in 1 go. And also because of that, I'm gonna have to wait for another cycle right up here. This little 4 cycle. But, not too bad. And that's all the floor zappers, so just gotta clean up the rest. Alright. Pretty solid terrace. Yep, clean up the hub. And we're off to the next flight level in the game. Oh, that was a lame little box. Alright, this level Of course, most flight levels are cycle-based, so I gotta go quick here. So I'm gonna try some weird stuff. Requires me to be fast. So I'm gonna cut as many corners as I can. Just try to be very, very quick. Flame these efficiently and everything. Alright. Here's where the weird stuff begins. Gonna bonk on the wall. Gonna land here. And just flame everything really, really cleanly. And then just animation skip on the wall. That went pretty good. Alright. Now, we have the Misty Bog. What most people would consider their least favorite level. Because there are the frogs. And most people consider the frogs to be the worst enemy in the game. So these little guys. Oh, come on. But yeah, the thing about the frogs is, if you are quick enough to flame charge them, they'll just not be much of a trouble. The reason the frogs are so ruthless and so dangerous is the fact that they can attack you from a very, very far distance. But if you're not trying to charge into them, then that's really not an issue. So if you just flame them, ideally you flame charge them, then their gem just homes in and you don't really have to worry about them. Just like that. A little flame charge. Also, they don't really attack unless they are on like attack mode. So they'll like sit there and look at you. That means they're ready to attack. But if they're moving or about to start moving or just finished moving, they kind of take a little time to get into attack mode. So if you can determine what stance they're in, then you can determine if you're able to charge or not. So yeah, we actually left quite a bit to the level because this kind of leads back to the start of the level anyways, so we're just gonna miss that gem. We're just gonna head back around the wall and get a little extra life there. And now we have Guantanamo Bay coming up. The reason we call this is because it is just a very, very nasty room. As you can see, missed one flame and I got licked. Ah, didn't know where he was gonna be, so. Alright, well, that was not too bad of a Misty Bog. I've had much worse. Aw, give me the gem. No, give me the gems, dude. Ah, lame. Alright, Treetops. This is definitely one of my favorite levels in the game. And it is because it is just very broken. They expect you to do all this crazy supercharged shenanigans that you gotta supercharge all over the place, but I'm just gonna say screw that and use my own strats. Do some fancy footwork and flame charging and grab this dragon. Of course I like this game, this is my favorite speedrun. Alright. Gonna try to be fancy here, just I'm pretty sure we got all the gems there. That was very nice. Yep, 156 is the gem count I'm looking for right there. So I just jump into the charge of the charge into the supercharge ramp, and I just get more than enough height to make it over here. They expect you to supercharge all over the place to try and catch this thief that's up here. You're supposed to like follow him on this weird route, and just like you can barely make it in the end, and it's just a waste of time and a waste of effort. So yeah, abuse of the mechanics. Alright, so another supposed to be a supercharged section. I'm just gonna do it with one ramp. Why not? Yeah, you know, that's a ramp, right? Might as well be. And just like that, we're good. Off to Metalhead. Oh, right. Almost messed up. I kind of forgot exactly which route I was using. But that's my first confusion from doing any percent this week. So that's pretty good. Fairly solid. Oh, that was lame. I'm supposed to like wall glide there to get across that little gap, but messed up a bit. Hey, you. So yeah, not really much going on in this level. All just movement optimizations. And I really didn't want to grab that chicken, but hey. Oh, how did you bonk there, man? So yeah, this boss is like based off cycles. These posts control him. I don't know, they give him power, I guess. And You just want to have the cycles be like this, where they're all green, because if they're red, then they can't be destroyed. So yeah, pretty simple boss fight, but probably the hardest boss in the game, which is kind of sad. And just gotta clean up the end section here. There we go. Done with all the levels in Beastmakers now. I kind of messed up the hub, so I'm gonna miss out on a cycle here. Oh, come on. That was lame. Alright, that's it for Beastmakers. No, the rods for Metalhead's room are, like, I'm pretty sure when you cross the bridge, that's when the cycle kind of starts. I'm not too sure on that, but it's not quite a global cycle. Because you can mess up when you cross the bridge and it'll change the cycles, but you can mess up earlier and usually the cycles will still be the same. Ah, I got wrecked by mushroom there. If you're quick enough, you can get that to that platform before it goes back up, but I got wrecked by a mushroom. Alright, so Haunted Towers. This level is absolutely awesome. So I'm gonna get this one fairy because I need to break down a door. So I kinda need to hurry up and get there as fast as I can. So I'm just gonna skip over a lot of this stuff here. And I just want to get this door. Alright, we got it. Good. Now I'm just gonna basically skip through most of the level here. I'm just gonna grab these few guys just to make it easier later on. And head over here. Now what I'm trying to accomplish here is that at the top of this tower there's gonna be the grand fairy of all fairies, and she's gonna smooch me on the lips and give me super flame for the entire level. And yeah, she's just gonna do it from the wall because she's a badass. And now I can just clean up the rest of this level with my super flame. That was a very, very clean stair section. So yeah, now we're just gonna basically end right at the start of the level. We're just gonna go all the way to the end here, and then make it back all the way through to the beginning. Ah. Trying to get a flame charge on that. That's another thing, is flame charging these knights is actually quite difficult because they're very big enemies, so you need to get really, really close to them to get the flame charge to work. So, which means, like, the closer you are, like, the faster you really gotta hit those buttons. Faster you gotta react. Alright. Also, if you die in this level, it's disastrous, because losing the Super Flame costs a lot of time. And of course, if you die, bye-bye Super Flame. Alright. Not too bad of a level. So I'm just gonna Death Abuse here because that's gonna let me get to the back to the start of this hub. Now we're gonna go over to Dark Passage here. Dark Passage, another awesome level. Although some people think that these turtles are like just really, really evil and hard to kill and stuff, but... Oh. Yeah, never mind. They are evil. I don't even remember the last time that turtle hit me. It was a very long time ago. I guess that's what I get for calling the turtles easy. What? Man, this is not how the level is supposed to go, but whatever. But yeah, the idea with the turtles is if you charge jump towards them, you are most likely going to get hit. But if you stay on the ground and you charge directly at them, like, usually you will not get hit. That is what I've noticed with the turtles' behavior. Right. I didn't have the angle right there. Oh man, that could have been disastrous. I had no sparks there and there wasn't any fodder in my way. Oh man. Yeah, this level is just not going so great, but oh well. Alright. Yeah. All that's pretty much just like optimizations. These are all like pretty tough sections to get down. Bunch of flame charging and all sorts of jumping shenanigans. Those devil cupids cannot be flame charged, so you'll notice that I just don't even try. That's because they are impossible to flame charge. They have a really massive hitbox, so you'll just bonk on them. All right. I have to wait for the... There's a guy who's controlling a cannon up there. Gotta wait for him to turn those guys into little guys, or else you can't kill him. Little shortcut there. Skip using the whirlwinds. So this is the cannon dude. He's dead. And we're just gonna turn these guys to small ones so we can charge right through them. I have no idea what these enemies are called. Those... They make really weird sounds. They're like... Like... Who knows who made, like, the voice acting for that, but... Props. Props to them. Alright. So yeah, not much to say about this level, except I just missed a chest and another chest. So I can't get the cycle. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm basically trying to get that train before it enters the tunnel like it just did, but... messed up a little bit. Not a big deal. Instead, that train is right here, so I'll just pick him up right then. Alright. No, Arctic, I'm not talking about the fools. I'm talking about the freaking crab monsters. Obviously, I know the guys who control platforms and turn into clocks are fools, but I'm talking about the guys who go like... And then they fucking go like... Pow! When they die. Alright, lofty castle, lofty height. Oh, that mushroom got in my way of killing him. Alright, one thing to note, right here on the bridge, is I'm gonna stick on the left side of this bridge. That might seem like a dumb idea, because I'm being unoptimal, right? I'm not cutting a corner. But it makes this balloon guy right here be in the cycle I want. So yeah, he's right there. We can just charge, jump, and flame him. That was accidental triangle press. Alright. The trick to this is just don't jump. And then jump right there. And if you charge into that, but don't bonk, and let go right after you charge it, you can get the gems. I don't know why I stopped. Alright. Oh, I did get everything. Yeah, sloppy. What? Okay. We're fine. No, we're not. Turn around. Man, Sparks. Come on. Just come on. What even is going on? Okay. Alright. We're fine. Alright, we're fine. It's all good in the hood. Alright, so coming back to the beginning of the level. and cleaning up the rest. We had to get a key chest so that we can get the... Or, we had to get a key so that we can go down here and get the key chest, so... We kind of just keep this section for last. And here's the key chest. Alright, that's lofty. Didn't go so great, but hey. Alright, last level of this world. Jacques, quite a difficult level. Oh, I missed the fool. Basically, you kind of gotta like flame these fools and they'll like lower platforms or raise platforms so that you can get to areas. So if I jump... Oh, I didn't do it fast enough. Ah. Dude, come on. Yeah, it wasn't quick enough at all. You can get that cycle, like, in one go, but messed it up very badly. That's fine. Alright, so yeah, this just has like a weird route for it. Go kill the boss, and then we're gonna finish off the rest of the level. Because there's just like multiple sections to this level, and the routes are kind of weird. But doing it this way saves having to do a death abuse. Man, I just can't see where I'm actually going. There we go. Alright, let's finish this level off. Man, what is up with me pressing triangle though? Getting wrecked by the triangle button, man. Just kind of gets in the way when you're trying to flame charge. World record was ripped like 18 years ago, dude. Alright. Little wall glide getting over here. And we're gonna finish off right here. Normally you'd have to death abuse and all sorts of stuff with the other route, but removes that death abuse right there. Alright, that's it for Dreamweaver's last world type. Alright, North Cove. This level is all over the place. There's these guys that just decide to throw barrels all day. You know, seems like a pretty good job, right? And then some of them just like sit there with a barrel in their hand. That's their job. You're just gonna sway back and forth. Oh, come on. Give me the box. Give me the box. Little skip right there. Can charge up to the bridge. Alright, so a trick that I'm about to do is NTSC only. If you charge that barrel at the right time, the metal chest right behind it will actually explode as well. I believe we call that early reds, because that metal chest has only red gems in it. Good cycles there. Alright, gonna try to get all these 4 guys. Not quite. No, gimme. Triple. No. No triple today. Yeah, just clean up this rest of this level. I kind of want a little extra sparks. So obviously you run out of sparks and the guy doesn't want to pick up gems. Because he's freaking dead. Okay, that was some lazy sparks action. Alright. Now to Twilight Harbor. So, the guys in this level have Dorito guns. They shoot Doritos at you. And there's also these guys that throw grenades. Really cool level though, has a nice soundtrack. All these enemies can be flame charged, but they're not all that easy. Alright, so I raised the bridge, and we're just gonna go up here, clean out this area. This level is pretty small. Very quick level. So now, I gotta go down the supercharge ramp again, because I kind of left some enemies behind, and it's because I need this supercharge to break this box right here. And I'm just gonna death abuse again to get back to the dragon. I need to go really wide there, because or else that guy just like auto aims and hits you with a grenade no matter where you are. Alright, so more fancy flame charge in action, and we're basically done here. Alright. Off to Nasty Nork. So, you might notice I have 0 lives, and that's all planned. I want 0 lives right now because it's gonna save me some time. So I'm just gonna go through this level as normal, getting all the gems. So Nasty Nork is a little wuss. He's just running away from this little dragon. I don't know what he's so scared of. Like, the guy's clearly, like, massive. He's got this gigantic mace, and the guy's clearly been skipping leg day and hitting the gym for chest day, like, every single day. Like, that's all he does, man. But he's just getting worked from this dragon. So he, like, retreats into his cave of lava and moving platforms. Anyways, I don't want to watch the credits, so I'm gonna do something weird. Take damage, go out of bounds, and just flame them through the floor and die. Oh shit, I game overed, guys. It's over. Better pack up our bags and go home. Just kidding. So basically that skips 3 minutes of watching the credits. And the game over puts me back right in front of that dragon. I don't have to lead the level or anything. So yeah, this is, when you get 100%, this level opens up, and all it has is a lot of really high value gems. Yeah, use the fan chest right there to snipe that key thief. And this level also gives you a flight, like as if you're in a flight level, which is a really cool addition. And you have to get to all these different levels of height. Once you attain a certain level of height, you can go that high for the rest of the level. And now there's a plane, guys, that I need to get. Because I need their keys to get higher up in the level. This guy is gonna come down and get flamed. Because he just didn't see it coming. That's pretty much it. Just gotta clean up the rest of this level. So yeah. Really solid time. And yeah, this is the last level of the game. Last room of the game. Alright, got all the gems. Peace out, guys. There we go. So 125. That is definitely the best run I've done in a marathon. Really solid.
I feel fired up, Bob.
Kind of fell apart near the end, but
I certainly wouldn't
I am
want to spend the rest
happy
of
with
my
that one.
birthdays butting heads with nasty
So yeah, that's Spyro 120%.
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need
You got these people playing sheep basketball in the background.
in spite of his
Poor little
mistakes,
sheeps.
was a worthy opponent.
Uh-oh. Here we go again. Anyways, that's it for me. Credits play out with same sound, same song, but different levels. But yeah. So 125.56. Really a good run. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll leave you guys to watch Alex Dest wreck some Spyro 2 100%. Have a good one.